Oh, hello. Well, I've made the brownies. I didn't video it before, but anyways, I've got my mixture here, and I've did by the directions of the brownie mix, and I mixed the other. I don't have the cooking blender, so we'll see how it does. I'm making this for a trial, so it's a little bit thinner. So I got my oven preheating to 325, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour these into the brownie. It's the brownie pan. It makes these little squares very nicely. It says, so I mixed the brownie ingredients, then I mixed the pecan paste is what it called. I didn't grind those up, as I just let them be chopped up, so it may be a little different, but because I don't have that cooking blender. And then we're going to divide the batter evenly in the brownie pan. Well, it tastes good. I've done tasted it, so just to let you know. And maybe, if it's good, I guess I'll make it again tomorrow. And my husband will get to enjoy this today and tomorrow and take it to work.
Appreciate that.
So, right now,
See ya.
I have already sprayed my brownie pan with oil. See, today I'm going to figure out how much I have of my batter, because I'm not sure how full to fill these. It said divide it up evenly, so
Yeah, it's up order, but I ain't come in yet.
probably. So anyways, one of the things I did, and Jeff, I don't know. I'll let you know in a minute. So one thing I did do, a little bit different, I added some caramel chocolate chips. They're sugar-free, but they taste real good. So it looks like I'm going to be able to fill these up quite a bit. I better put a pan underneath of them in case they start running over. I'm trying to remember, I've had this pan a while. I can't remember if I even used it before. Had it for a while. I think I have used it once, but this looks interesting. It's got cinnamon in it. We'll see. We'll see what the verdict comes. So my oven is heated. My pan is filled. I'm going to put a pan underneath just in case it runs over. Here it is in the oven. And we're going to set it. It's for 325. And it says to bake 22 to 25 minutes. I usually do the lower amount, so I can always add more, but I can't take away. And it said also till the toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. This is definitely different from your normal brownies. So we'll see, and I'll let you know how it turns out. And I have got air fryer. I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got in my air fryer is our chicken wings. And I cooked them with that recipe, and I think I shared it, and I'll share it again. They're in there just a-cooking away. And they were really, really good. And I cooked part of them, and now I'm cooking the rest of them. And that recipe calls for 2 pounds of chicken wings, which I cut the little tails off and cut them in half. That I got from the grocery store, and it takes 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and you stir that up, the chicken in that seasoning, and let it sit for 5 minutes. The baking powder, not baking soda. Make sure that must do something to make it crispy. And we cooked them, and they were really, really good. They were so tender inside and crispy outside. And then after you let them sit for 5 minutes, you put a tablespoon of vegetable oil and stir the chicken up in that. And then you oil your air fryer pan. And I put something underneath of it to catch the little bit of grease. And what I did the last time, and it turned out okay. I've misread the directions because I've never made chicken wings. I put butter, the butter that was supposed to go in the hot sauce, and I made the hot sauce and the melted butter, and then that's what I mixed up in that chicken. So you really couldn't taste it because it dripped everywhere, and I had the smoke alarm going quite a bit till it kind of got out of here. So that wasn't interesting. I'm glad I wasn't videoing that. So anyways, we're cooking, and then you cook halfway through. It cooks for 30 minutes on the air fryer setting, which on mine it comes up 400 air fryer. And then you're supposed to flip them around. I've only got one tray because my air fryer's bigger, so I will just probably flip them over. That's what I did the last time, and then let them cook the rest of the way on the other side. And that's all you do for that, except for you make your hot sauce. 1/2 cup of butter and 1/3 cup of hot sauce. That's the hot sauce. So, I'm going to combine the butter and slowly melt the butter over medium-low heat, stirring occasionally. And I'm not sure why you put that in that Brilliance pan. Prepare the dipping sauce by whisking together the mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and rub. Well, I didn't quite do mine that way. I mixed it with that hot sauce and that butter, and I mixed that with together. And Worcestershire sauce. I didn't have any barbecue sauce. Serve with chicken or as a spread for sandwiches. And then it says when the timer's up, remove the wings from the air fryer, toss the wings in the hot sauce. Well, I didn't do that either. We dipped it in our sauce. And our hot sauce was all of that, not just, they wasn't separated. The hot sauce and the dipping sauce was all together. It was good. It's good. Wasn't real hot. Just really not hot at all, just a little bit. It could have been hotter. So, as you can see, I don't go by recipes most of the time. So, it's been 9 minutes. Our brownies are in the oven. And I'm going to go and flip this is the Pampered Chef tongs, the large ones. My little thing is bent over. See if you can see. So it's really cooking. Cooking. That baking soda does something to this stuff, I tell you. I don't even know if I really have to turn it, but I think I'm going to take that pan out and put it a little lower. I just got it there to catch the drips. I don't like to clean that thing very much. Another thing I did, I put some chicken seasoning on my chicken. I didn't do just salt and pepper, which is what it was called for. So, I think I've turned them over. I'm going to put it back up on the top and let them get going again. How about that? Now see, that's not normal. That has to, well, some of it's the dripping, but I think it's that baking powder. I've never made these before. And they were so good. I will make them again. That's a good recipe. And I'll put that on our party, and I'll send that out. I'll take a pic. If anybody wants it, let me know. But I may turn that around and let you. So I'll just go over it again. 2 pounds of chicken wings. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I didn't do that. I used chicken seasoning. I used Polo chicken seasoning got from the Mexican grocery store. And 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Remember, you put the dry ingredients and mix your chicken up with it after you cut them up. Unless they're not already cut up. Mine were the wings and then the little tip. I cut the tip off and I cut the wing in half from the little leg part. So you get quite a bit. And those I got were pretty good size. And all you do is cook them, and then you make your hot sauce. 1/2 cup of butter, 1/3 cup of hot sauce. That's what you're supposed to put on your hot wings when they come out. So if you like them like that, I've heard of people putting them on there and then cooking them some more to get that. But now we just use it for dipping sauce. That with 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and 1/2 tablespoon of Worcestershire and some garlic. Garlic powder is all I used. Good stuff. And our brownies. They've got about 13 minutes to go. And the wings about 9 minutes. I don't know if y'all like licking the bowl. It's probably not supposed to, but it's good. That brownie mix is good, and it's got cinnamon in it. Have y'all ever put cinnamon in your brownies? Good. They're going to be sweet as they can be because I got extra. I got these lilies. I just put their chocolate salted caramel flavor. If you're diabetic, you'll love these. If you're not a diabetic, you love them too. They're delicious. But they're made out of stevia and cocoa. No sugar. 8 grams of carbohydrates. You can get these at Walmart. They're not cheap, but boy, they're good. Just eating them for a snack is good. But they won't run your sugar up like the other stuff. And lilies, you can get them at the You can get them at the health food store, but they're a lot more expensive. These are $5 or something at Walmart. They're $10. Around, seem like 8 or 9, maybe 10 now at the health food store. So Walmart's a good place to go. I did make the coconut shrimp. Didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I'll show you the picture. I kind of messed around with that too. But I don't have, I'm probably not going to do it live because I don't have Pamper Chef's air fryer. And it's different. It has different controls. And it said to put your, so if you have it, it said to put halfway, you know, the settings was on bake. I put it on bake instead of air fryer, but I think I should have just put it on air fryer, but I'm not sure. So it didn't quite get as brown, but it was very tender, but I had to cook it longer and turn the degree up. So, and I used coconut cream with that coconut. That part was good. Kind of like they have it out back, the coconut shrimp. Not as good as theirs. I don't know what they do, but those was good. Those are creamy good, you know. I don't know if you've had them, but they're really good. So let's go look at my chicken. Oh, we're dripping. Popping. Got brownie on me. Let's look at the brownies. Oh, they're good. Let's see if we can get you in there to see them. They're good. They're not running over, so we're in good shape. And if you can hang out with me for a few more minutes. My kitchen's a mess. I'm not the Hollywood type cooking show. That's hot wings. Yes, I had to make the rest of the chicken because I fixed the hot wings trying to do it the other day, so I only used part of the chicken so I could practice, because I tell you, if you're not a cook, you may not realize, or you may realize, but these recipes, when you're doing a new recipe, you never know what you're going to get into and how it's going to work out, or if you're going to follow it right, or if it's even a good recipe. But now, Pamper Chef, I haven't had any bad recipes from them. They've all been good, because they've been tested in their kitchens by experts, and they're not going to give us nothing that ain't good. So, and I've never had a bad recipe from them. But you have to use, like the problem is their air fryer has different settings on it than mine does. And that's where the problem came. Plus, I messed with my recipe with the breading. So, but it's still good, but it needs some little bit more change in how I cook it. So, but it was fun, and it was good. Now Jeff don't like coconut, so I forgot about that. But it's a good, easy recipe to make. You have to use your, I didn't show, but these are the old ones. These are the ones, and I'm sorry, but these are the old trays, and they hook into each other. And the new ones, there's 3 of them, and then when you're doing the breading, you know, you have an egg mixture, and you have a flour mixture, and we use panko breadcrumbs. And so you have these 3, and here's the other part. One that's with the flour. So you hook them together and you dredge, and pretty traditional is to do flour, egg mixture, egg with a little milk is what this called for the coconut shrimp, and then the coconut. It called for coconut flakes and a lime zest in that coconut flakes, and melted butter was in the third coating tray. And the coconut flakes are sweetened, and you mix them, and that's your third one. First you dredge it in the flour, then you dredge. So those are a nice little setup when you're dredging. You don't have to get 3 different bowls out. It's almost done. So if you like to do chicken, breaded chicken or breaded shrimp, I would, and you need some coating trays. Those are really good coating trays, I recommend, because they don't take up a lot of space. They hook to each other. And so then you put them in, then I put them in the oven, I cooked them. And then the dipping sauce. And I didn't even dip them in that sauce. But the dipping sauce is half a cup of apricot preserves. I used peach preserves that my mother made. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of red chili flakes. And then you put you squeeze your lime juice from that lime with this. If you don't have something to do your limes and your lemons, I recommend it. You just put them in there in half, and it keeps the seeds from coming out. You want to see them look, they've quit doing.
46 more minutes.
Oh, them look good. Let's look at them. Look good, smell good. 33 seconds, I believe. We'll be able to take them out. And I need to get I have my sauce that I made from I thought I did. Oh, there it is. Here's my dipping sauce. Like I said, I mixed it all together. Okay, let's get our chicken out, and I'll find a place to put it. Oh, them look so good. Look very good. And they're nice and crispy. That is what that baking powder does. Wonderful, wonderful. Brownies are almost done. And they smell good too. So let's get this chicken. They didn't stick either. I don't know if you can see that. Well, one did. Just a little bit. Don't they look good, Jeff?
Yep.
And I know the ones we eat, I believe I made them, I think I made them Saturday, or might have been Sunday. Saturday. They were really good too. But I don't particularly, me and Jeff, we're not much into now I might be into the sauce, putting the sauce on my wings if I cooked it some more, but then I think you would overcook it unless you didn't cook it quite as much. But I'll have to try that another time. But to me, just dipping them in that sauce. Let's see if I can get a hold of this. This little wing, and let's see what they taste like. That didn't work. A little too hot. Oh, that's good. They're just perfectly cooked and crispy. I'll be having leftovers for a few days. Depends on how much Jeff eats. Boy, they sure are good. Chicken. Huh? I got quite a few. Let me go over here and check these brownies. I used to have a checker that I bought from Check, and I've lost the little guy. So he was really good. Don't know what I did with him, but oh no, they're not. No, they're not even close to being done. I have a feeling that my paste isn't a paste. That when I used the blender and grind it up, I guess those things, so it may take a lot longer to cook. So I'll get back with you. I'm going to leave it there. It's been almost 30 minutes, and I'll let you know on the next video. And I'll take another little video of the brownies and let you know how I messed up by not using their equipment, Pampered Chef, because that recipe did call for that stuff to be blended and grind. So I didn't grind. See, that's what happens when you don't go by recipes. You're taking a chance, and that's why I try my recipes out first. So the chicken wings are wonderful. The shrimp needs a little bit of help, and the brownies, we'll see. And God bless you, and have a nice day. Bye.